The weekend's officially begun and things are starting to get weird, but that's what Comic-Con's all about. Why would you want to go back in time when there's still so much fun to be had? Let's hit the road, get up to 88, and maybe meet some cosplayers next. Do you find the costume, or would you say the costume finds you?
I feel like you have to already have a connection to the character, and then at a certain point, people just start identifying you with a character. Everybody asks for Harley Quinn.
And then everybody asks for Wonder Woman.
That's why I like Carrie Kelly. I keep joking that it's just men in their mid-30s to late 50s that know exactly who Carrie Kelly is and are so excited. You want to take a picture of a cosplayer, you should ask.
You should ask.
Especially with kids.
At conventions, there are people who walk around with like bandoliers of like sewing kits and stuff. You'll see another cosplayer like struggling, and you're like, I got you.
Do you feel there's a responsibility of donning the mantle of Wonder Woman?
Absolutely, because you're their hero. It's definitely one of those kind of like, with great power comes great responsibility.
So a new fan favorite for Shout Factory swag here at this year's Comic-Con are these foam swords. We're promoting the Sword and Sorcery Film Marathon, August 10th through 12th. They're your favorite fantasy films paired with celebrity D&D gameplay, only on Shout Factory TV.
A couple years ago, we got like the thick carpet, which is a lot more cushiony than the regular carpet. As of like 2 or 3 years ago, I started taking off my shoes in the booth because I find it to be very, very comfy, because we have to stand for a long time.
Hey, hey. Oh no, we're gonna have to get Frank a release form.
Yes.
Cosplay is not consent. Always ask for permission before taking a photograph. Here are a few other helpful tips to make the Comic-Con experience better for everyone. Always say thank you to crossing guards. They're keeping you safe, and they'll appreciate the acknowledgement. You're going to be handed a lot of flyers, business cards, and other pieces of paper. Feel free to say no thank you, or if it's something that interests you, it's okay to take a photo and not have to throw it out later. We've seen there are a million things to do at the con, and you're not gonna have time for most of them. Don't let your fear of missing out compromise your consideration for others when rushing to the next thing. Leave your FOMO at home. I'm here at the Tipsy Crow, one of my favorite bars to hit in the gas lamp when I'm down here for Comic-Con. I'm also with Jeff Nelson, a colleague of mine who is probably best known as the co-creator of Scream Factory. I know Scream Factory is very much a big part of your professional life at Shout. I also know it's a big part of your personal life.
I lucked out, and I'm a sort of a point person for a lot of these films that I grew up on, a lot of these films that fans grew up on.
Why do you think it's taken off as well as it has?
I think it's because we come at it from a fan perspective. Let's also be honest too, we've had some amazing films.
So I know in recent years your primary role coming down to Comic-Con has been being on our panel.
It's the time where I get super excited myself because I know I'm going to be announcing a whole lot of titles that are coming out in the future. Tonight I'm announcing over 20 films. That's crazy. It's also a good opportunity to actually meet some of our fans because quite honestly, we wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
It's Sunday, which means the energy in the air starts to dip, but it isn't gone quite yet. In fact, it's the perfect day to swing by some offsite activations whose lines may have been too much to bear earlier in the week. I'm here at Adult Swim in the Green. Let's go check out the Rick and Morty Reflector. I am creating a face transfer to put myself inside the world of Rick and Morty. At least I think that's what I'm doing. Oh, we're going beard. All right, I'm signing my likeness away. Thank you.
Raise the face scanner. You are breaking, and I don't mean like, you know, a cell phone call. I mean you're literally breaking apart.
I'm pretty sure I just got Cronenberged.
This blade handle these two ladies. The force is strong in this one.
What is it like being able to perform at a place like Comic-Con?
It's interesting for us because normally like we fight just for like a good technique. So we're kind of trying to be like, oh, you know what can make this a little interesting, get you interested in the shiny stabby swords.
Two kinds of fighters, folks, the quick and the dead. In this case, she was quick and he was dead.
How much of it is actual competition versus pure showmanship?
We're all friends. We're not trying to hurt each other or prove anybody's better. We're just having fun.
Thank you for attending Comic-Con International 2019.
Is this goodbye, Steve?
This is goodbye, Noah. It's a sad goodbye, but it is a goodbye. You know what they always say in those cheesy movies? It's not goodbye. It's until next time.
There's no one right way to do Comic-Con. Whether you're here for the breaking announcements, the tight-knit community built around shared passions, or the sheer surreal chaos of it all, you're guaranteed to head home exhausted, but rich with experiences. After all, that's what it's all about. One last tip, if you're leaving San Diego, I highly recommend taking the train. It's relaxing, and the view is second to none. I'm Elliot from Shout Factory signing off, and I hope to see you all next year.